Beloved in Christ, today is the fourth and the last Sunday of Advent. On this Sunday, we are brought before the events leading directly to Christmas, the celebration of the birth of Christ, through the good news of the Annunciation proclaimed by the angel Gabriel to Mary. The celebration today manifests to us the love of God revealed in his covenant and promise to David and Israel, and by extension to all of us, his faithful people. This promise of God was fulfilled through the incarnation of Jesus, as was announced to Mary by the angel Gabriel in the gospel passage of today. In the first reading, in appreciation to God's love, David wanted to build a house for God. God prevented him from doing so, but instead, God gave him a promise. I will raise up your offspring after you. Who shall come from your body, and I will establish his kingdom. I will be his father, and he will be my son. 2 Samuel chapter 7, verses 12 to 14. In the gospel passage of today, God reveals the fulfillment of his plan of the promise he made to David, the hidden mystery of his plan of salvation in the New Testament. Indeed, Jesus is this mystery. Dear family of God, Mary was chosen to play a vital role in this plan of God. She responded to this invitation with a profession of faith. I am the handmaid of the Lord. Be it done to me according to your words. Luke chapter 1, verse 38. This is a statement of acceptance of God's will in place of Mary's own will and plan of her life. It is a statement of self-giving, self-donation, giving of all that she had, her very self. It is a response of humility, a response of courage, kindness, generosity, love for the things of God, and love of humanity. I believe that what God gave Mary the courage to say, I am the handmaid of the Lord, be done to me according to your words, was the assurance from the angel's statement. Nothing is impossible to God. Luke chapter 1, verse 37. As a matter of fact, Mary was a person of great faith. She did not doubt God. She trusted in God of history, who always keeps his promise. Beloved, sometimes in our lives, we face difficulties which may seem impossible to handle. Today we are being told, for God, nothing is impossible. Therefore, keep trusting in him. Do not give up. Do not doubt his ability to intervene in your situation, however difficult or bad it may seem. Nothing is impossible for God. Keep trusting in him. Do not give up. Do not doubt his ability to turn things round. In spite of how you may see difficult situations, one thing is clear. Our God is a God of surprises. Nothing is impossible for him to handle. Whenever you find it very hard to believe God due to the pains you are going through, keep in mind the words of the angel Gabriel found in Luke chapter 1 verse 37. Nothing is impossible for God. However, beloved, there is one thing we have to understand, that God sometimes substitutes our plans with his plan, which is the best for us, and invites us to trust in him, as David did in the first reading and Mary in the gospel. God does not always consider our wishes and plans as the best for us. Blessed are those who humble themselves to welcome the plan of God in their lives, even if it opposes their own plans and wishes. From the second reading of today, we realize that the plan of God is mysterious, difficult for us to understand, but it is always the best for us. Friends, as we prepare for Christmas, let us be mindful to submit to the will and the plan of God for us. For it is in his will that we find true peace, harmony, and joy. May God bless us. May God bless you. Bless everybody who is listening to me, and keep us as we make our immediate preparation for Christmas. Have a blessed week.